Hey there, in today's Tip Tuesday, I wanted to talk about this pretty controversial article that I had read recently, and it talks about how new construction homes, their ultra cheap mortgage rates that they're offering can actually be a really bad deal for home buyers, which I know is super counterintuitive. Good job for MSN and Wall Street Journal for putting together that headline, because that certainly makes people want to read that. So this article goes on to say that, of course, over the last 3 years, new home construction have done their best to move new homes in a very tough market. The way they've done that is by keeping the prices elevated, but then going in and issuing, large seller credits, builder credits, to use their mortgage company and end up with something like, let's say, a 4% 30-year fixed mortgage rate when the rest of the market was at 6 or 7%. So definitely appealing to the affordability need in this country. This article, though, goes on to say that perhaps a buyer should consider asking for a price reduction rather than a huge credit. I mean, some of these concessions, 14% off of the price, 10% off of the price, and what that's leading to is, if there's any softness in the real estate market, the buyer, especially a buyer with a low down payment that bought one of these homes the last few years, is finding themselves that they're upside down in the value of the home, because now there's some softness in the market, and maybe the builder is still building in the area there, and any potential buyer is probably not going to be attracted to the resale home, even though it's just a couple years old. They're going to prefer to work with the builder on a brand new home and get the financing incentives. So if there's softness, the builder can continue to discount the prices and offer these large credits, putting their old homeowners that bought in the last few years at risk of being underwater. So it goes on to highlight some of the statistics about, some of these large builders may have 30%, 27% of their mortgages be underwater for people that bought over the last few years. So much higher than, of course, a resale home. So anyways, I thought it would be a good article. I'll post it in the post below so you can read it if you're interested. But good food for thought. And, if it's a possibility, certainly to negotiate a price lower, then the buyer is going to be locking in a lower price and a lower loan amount, and will be in a better position, if there's any softness in the market, to still be able to resell the home without being underwater. All right. Have a great rest of your day. We'll talk to you soon.